Curiousier and Curiousier, guys. It's getting a little bit haunted, guys. A bit spooky. We are in the graveyard. Back with another episode of Final Fantasy VII Remake. Me, True Fight Gaming. Let's get back into it, guys. Thanks for coming back and watching, guys. I really have been enjoying this series. It is a really long one. You guys have been amazing with the support and everything like that. And if you are new to the channel, these are the things I do. Let's plays. I try and show you how to play to the best of your abilities. I give guides out, tips, tricks, walkthroughs, things like that. I try and keep it simple. If you are interested in all that sort of type of thing, I do a lot of commentary. I also like to thank all the subscribers so far in the comments. They've been really amazing. And let's do this, guys. Let's get into it. Last time we left off, we just got to the graveyard. Now what we got to do now is we got to go into this door and turn on the button. But first we need to go around some of the places to look at the areas, because this door was locked, so we need to get to the other side.
I'm pretty sure I saw.
Let's go ahead and do that, and I will meet you at the other side.
No turning back. Enough. That's it. Enough. What's over?
Here we go, guys. There's been a few treasures around here, but we finally got to the other side. Now, I believe there's a disc here, a new music disc, and we can buy the mega potions. There's some Phoenix Downs here, like the last couple of times. This has been really helpful to stock up on them for the boss fights. Now, we don't really know what's going to happen inside here, but if my money's right on this, there's going to be a big boss fight, so I am making sure I'm prepared. So I'm going to go ahead and do that and do the best I can with my equipment, and we're going to go ahead and go straight in there, because this has been pretty much the whole kind of game. It's been like an area, we look around it, and then there's going to be a boss. So we haven't had one yet, so I think this is going to be the one that we're going to have to fight. So hopefully this will be a good one. Let's go straight into it. We've got to turn this button on.
Huh? Tifa!
Here we go, guys. If it wasn't spooky, it's spooky now. Oh, he's firing stuff at me. And now he's throwing tables. Ow. I did a lot of damage.
Let's do this.
Here we go, guys. It's weak to fire, but you have to attack him with magic when he's in his normal form. So to stagger it, you have to use magic. But I have elemental fire on my sword because most of the enemies have been ice or fire, and majority of them have been fire because they've been ghosts.
Try me.
So he's doing quite a lot of damage. You're gonna have to heal up real quick, but
I got this.
we're gonna try and use Aerith a little bit more and Tifa. So hopefully we'll get to fire off a few of the limit breaks
Stay strong,
towards
okay?
the end. I am trying to learn a little bit more of the system, so we've gotten a little bit better at it. But so far he hasn't done too much. He's just like hitting me with his arms and throwing stuff at me, so there's not too much that I have to worry about. In the original, actually these guys were just small and they used to just
This is gonna hurt.
leech HP off you, so you could actually steal an item off them called the Ghost Hand that did quite a lot of damage against other enemies. So to have it as a boss is a bit, I don't know, guys,
Deal with that.
it's a bit hard to think about it because I'm a bit conflicted about the game at the moment because it's been ups and downs, but this fight is a little bit, so far I'll have to decide afterwards, but you have your good days and bad days, and then when you see things, sometimes they don't just quite live up to what you were hoping they would be.
Keep it together.
But let's get this done anyway, guys. So far I haven't got it to pressured mode. There is several different modes that I've noticed. The first stage is when you're trying to build up your stagger bar, but he won't go into the stagger mode straight away, and also like you can see he's immune, so my hits aren't really doing a lot, so I have to switch and do a bit of magic damage. So usually I have to use the magic that he's weak to, and then we have to pressure him. And then something else that I recently learned is how to go from pressured to staggered really fast is by using these focus moves. I'm going to show you that. So now we're in the focus mode. We're going to use either some magic or focus thrust here. Is going to dramatically make the stagger bar go up really fast. It's something I learned against the Fat Chocobo recently, and I do have a few guides of the Fat Chocobo and how to hit that 300% stagger rate so that you can get the Leviathan summer material, which is going to be in my next playthrough. But here you can see I'm trying to make the stagger bar go up as fast as possible. This is going to be the best way to defeat any boss battle or any enemy in this type of game. You need to be quite strategic and know your limits and what you can achieve with what you've got. So let's keep this going, guys. We've got him close to half health, so we don't really know what he's going to do, but he's been throwing things so far, and a lot of the ghosts have been throwing things at me from the beginning, so that seems to be the theme, that he's just going to throw a load of stuff at me. It's probably going to hurt a lot, so we're going to make sure that we're ready to heal up. So here we go, guys. We've staggered him. What we're going to do now is going to use Tifa. She's going to use her skill, Unbridged Strength, and she's going to make that stagger bar go up dramatically. But wait, I knew it. He keeps swapping all the things, so the ghost did it in the last fight that I was in. He kept moving stuff and throwing stuff at me, so I don't know what he's doing now, but quite a few of the battles, like the Hell House, had a shield, so I mean, I don't know what to expect, but at the same time I'm predicting it early. So we now have a shield, So we have to do the exact same thing. We have to use magic and a lot of things, but I've got an elemental fire on, so it should be good.
Whatever.
He's firing a lot more magic at me now, so see he's gone to higher tier. He's now decided, hey, this is the point where I'm actually gonna do something about you.
No escape.
He's now throwing quite a lot of these beams at me, and he's throwing the desks at me as well, which the desks actually hurt more than his actual magic power. So I mean,
I'm coming.
it's not too difficult so far.
One more shot.
Final prediction after we finish the boss. But so far I've got almost all 3 limits, so we're going to weaken him past about a quarter of the health. There we go. That should have done a lot of damage. The reason I use that now is because we're going to build it up again. So that did enough damage to get him to the point where he's moved again. He's now using a lot of fire abilities, but he's not going to do too much against me. I mean, as long as I block and I dodge and move away. You pretty much learn this from the beginning when you're fighting Scorpion, that you have to. Here we go, we're going to use air skill. I'm going to quickly swap back to Cloud here. But you have to swap a lot through your characters. So I'm using fire magic and focus rush, and we've almost got the stagger bar up again, and then we're going to use the operations mode, which is Cloud's best mode, which is a lot quicker, and Tifa will now put her Umbrage strength up, and we're going to try and get it up to 200% or close to 300, which will get him next to nothing, and then we're going to use Tifa's special right at the end. This should do it, guys. Yeah, there we go. That wasn't too hard, guys.
That was fun. All this time, you were waiting for someone to come and play with you.
What are you talking about? Come on, let's get back to the crane. Why am I not surprised?
Let's keep it going, guys. We've got a lot more to do. We've got to move all these trains. Now, this is what actually we had to do in the original, so they just made it a lot longer. But to be honest, thinking about it now, I was thinking that the boss wasn't that good. Maybe it's just because I'm at a higher level, so hopefully hard mode won't be too hard, but I will experience something a little more challenging, so hopefully that will be where these bosses do a lot more damage. I'm yet to get to the end of the game, so I haven't got my prediction or my review on that. Stay tuned for that. But let's just keep this moving, guys.
Burn! Bring it! No escape.
Stop it! Go on!
Sloppy.
This one's for you! Gotcha!
You're good at this.
I wonder if some of the cars here can still move.
Thanks.
Let's go.
So far, I don't know what's going on here because I know there was a couple more enemies in this area, so I don't know what's going on or what they're planning. So I'm switching up my magic and things like that, so I don't know what's going to happen. So let's just see.
Almost there. Come on.
Right. Aaron!
The kids that the Black Wind carries away have to live in the train graveyard forever and ever.
You're just trying to help, aren't you? You're the one who...
Are you ready? Well, are ya? I'm ready now. Me too. Found you. No way. We found you.
You got me. Hey, where's Aerith?
I'm ready. I'm ready. Come get me. I'm right here.
I guess you did.
Let's go.
Oh my god, it's Eligor! See, normally you steal the mithril rod from Eligor. I was wondering where he was, but he looked friggin' amazing. This has changed my view on this area. It's now one of my favorite areas. Eligor is one of my favorite bosses to fight in this area, so I do know a few things about Eligor. He has his laser eye, so I'm watching out for that. That's going to be tough. So we're going to be using quite a few items in this one. So far I've noticed its weak point already is wheels and at the back of here. You can tell, like, if you can't hit the front of an enemy, then you have to hit the behind or to the side. Like in the other bosses, you literally have to hit either front or to the side of it, or where it's not going to find. Like, his stagger bar has gone up pretty fast here, so... Oh, that was close. Here we go, guys. It's weak to Blizzard, so good job I brought Blizzard and Fire, because I wasn't too sure what they were going to be weak to. Right, he's down, guys. Here we go. Here we go. Doing quite a bit of damage here. We're going to use some more Blizzard whilst he's down. We do have Blizzara, so that's what we're going to use. Aerith still hasn't leveled it up, so she's still got Blizzard, so we're going to use what we can here. Now's the time to go all out. Oh, what is he doing? He had to go in the air, didn't he? Doesn't matter, we still have Aerith and we have magic, so... Oh! Summon. I guess we're going to be summoning Shiva because he's weak to ice. Let's go ahead and do that, guys, because we're going to have to heal up real quick. Oh, he stunned me. Oh, we may have got him. Apply the pressure.
It's on you.
Nope.
I got this.
Come on, Tifa. It's all you. Oh, we can't summon him just yet. Here we go.
Duty calls.
You're up.
Taking over.
Now what I'm doing here is I'm setting myself up for the last battle, which will be right at the end of this fight. So we're trying to save our limit breaks to kill him off, but Shiva needs to do enough damage. So we're going to pressure him now with all three characters. We're going to keep swapping. He's gone back in the air and we don't know what to expect, because right at the end the bosses usually try and hammer you with a move, and then see, his laser is getting you and keeping you off guard. So what we're going to do is going to use some Echo Mist on Aerith there, because she's going to be needed a lot. You've got to watch out for all these small things that he does in the fight. He's now firing more arrows. He didn't do that earlier, see. The fight is hyping up here. What we're going to do is we're going to use Shiva's special ability, the ice ability. Oh, Tifa's down. Almost. We're going to heal her up. Oh, Shiva's special. Let's go.
I'll pay you back.
There we go. We can cure up Tifa real quick. There we go, we got the heals.
Keep it together.
Let's go.
Now we're gonna try and use bars to heal up MP real quick, because he's not really doing too much, he's just staying in the air. Oh!
Load! Look out!
Oh, he's now he's sucking us in like the Hell House all over again. His weak point is the wheels now, so it looks like we can destroy them and slow him down. But he's still got one wheel, so he's gonna, yeah. I knew it. He keeps hitting me with the laser, so we're almost there, guys. We're trying to get our limit breaks up so we can hit him. I'm gonna use another Echo Mist on Aerith there, she got caught. Right, now is probably the best time. Ouch. See, the laser's actually really good. As long as you block it, yeah, there we go. We're gonna heal up. Oh, thanks. That's the auto cure I put on Tifa there. See, auto cure is really good because Tifa will actually heal me whilst I'm fighting. There's only one of those, unfortunately. But we do have Freya, so that's pretty good. We've got Aerith. We're gonna use her limit break, and we're gonna use Clouds here. I'm gonna try and finish him off. Boom! We got one more limit break.
So it's my turn? Oh,
Here we go. Can we do it?
I'm coming!
Oh my god, Jesus. We got this, guys. We got this. Boom! That was a good fight.
Hold on, guys. We're coming.
And you can go to hell!
Let's go.
Right.
Right.
It's that ghost.
So long.
Hopefully you've been enjoying this episode so far, guys. If you are new to the channel, this is what I like to do, walkthroughs, tips and tricks. I know that commentary does get in the way of the game, so unfortunately that's just what I like to do, is I like to explain. But I do try and stay true to the games. I try and let you experience it as well. But if you can't afford it and you do like these sorts of things, and I do try and give it as many tips as I can. This is epic. So you don't actually get to see this bit.
You are surrounded. Stand down and surrender to public security immediately.
I'm waiting for the line from Barrett.
Resist and we will use lethal force. I repeat. Shinra does not use lethal force right here, asshole!
There we go. I got your lethal force right here.
Stop! I said stop! Drop the weapon now! Screw you, you bastard prick!
Dropping a whole plate. Just like that. No. No way.
Tifa! Please, let us through. Cloud, Tifa, we have to get past, whatever it takes.
Right.
Oh no, guys! The ghosts are back! They won't leave me alone! I thought I got rid of you at the beginning! My god! These are some of the most annoying things in the game. I still have no clue what is going on in this game. Like, I'm playing the normal game and then all of a sudden these ghosts just turn up out of nowhere. I still have no clue why they're in the game, but I better ask Square Enix what's going on. Anyway guys, they are literally not really weak to anything, but you can just attack the other ghosts and then eventually the other main ghost thing, or whatever it is, you can attack and pressure it. Eventually you can do enough damage to, I don't know, pressure him. But this fight is meant to just be in the way so far. It's not been a big... They bound you like this and you just switch characters and then they get in the way, and then the best way is to just use magic and use Tifa. Tifa's just an all-round badass. She was my favourite character in the first one and she's still my favourite character. Tifa will always forever be my favourite character in most of the Final Fantasy franchises. Just being a boxer alone is just fun to play. Like, I love, just from Tekken, using all the boxing characters like Paul. They're some of my favourite characters in games. So being able to actually use her like this utilizes the things I like most. Like, I mean, Cloud's fun and all, but I even like playing as Aerith now. I mean, originally I didn't really... I know people get salty over this, but I'm not really an Aerith fan. Sorry guys. I like to stick to where my heart was from the beginning. To be honest, I didn't really notice Aerith too much in the original. I mean, she has some good lines. I mean, in the Wall Market area, that was fun. That brought to life me recognizing her as an actual character. I mean, she doesn't do a lot, but in this particular game, she seems to do a lot more. So I feel like she was kind of left in the back burner, and you didn't really realize it too much until playing this game. I guess that's what they wanted. I mean, that and a lot of new games like the leaks from The Last of Us 2 and things like that, and now Cyberpunk is getting leaks as well. It's just inevitable that people just want to ruin things for you. But unfortunately, that's where it's kind of come to.
Aerith?
Come on.
what you got? Come on!
That's Barrett!
You okay?
Cloud, it's Shinra. They're trying to take out the pillar.
I know.
I have to go back. Barrett and the others are still...
Stop. Stay with Wedge. I'm going up.
Sure.
I'm going too. I can still fight. Biggs, they were shooting at me and he...
Wedge, please. Let Cloud handle it.
Don't worry, I'll patch him up.
Hang on, guys. Help is coming.
Wedge, listen to me. You stay here with them.
About time you showed up, Bert. Gotta do my part to clear the path before those two...
Right guys, thank you for watching through to the end. I really do appreciate everyone, and especially my newcomers. I wish you all well, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.